Well, thank you for that introduction, Jennifer. And let me begin also by acknowledging the Noongar people and pay my respects to elders past and present. As you intimated in your introductory comments, I am a self-professed geek. I grew up pulling apart and putting back together technology. I worked in the technology sector before becoming a parliamentarian. So I love a bit of the cybers, I love a bit of AI, I love a bit of quantum, a bit of spooky action at a distance. I spent a lot of my time in politics grappling with those challenges posed by rapid technological change that you were talking about, disinformation, the challenges posed by cybersecurity, chasing around APTs and ransomware actors as we are in the Commonwealth Government's recently released cybersecurity strategy. But that's not what I propose to talk to you about here today. Given the theme of this conference, working together on shared challenges, collaborating on shared challenges, I wanted to talk about the potential for technology change to deal with the challenges of climate change that we all confront in the Indian Ocean region, because Australia is an Indian Ocean country, and this is a region that's particularly vulnerable to the impacts of climate change. And more than 90% of our global warming from carbon emissions has been absorbed by our oceans. And as we heard from the Foreign Minister of Australia, Penny Wong, last night, the IPCC has highlighted that the Indian Ocean has warmed more than any other ocean. So this is particularly concerning when considering the significant role that the Indian Ocean plays in sustaining our populations and our livelihoods. The Indian Ocean is home to half of the world's fish production, a crucial food source for many island nations in particular. And fishing is also a livelihood that supports communities across the region and has deep cultural significance. But while we face these shared challenges, we're also working towards shared solutions. So I'm grateful that I've visited 8 Indian Ocean nations in the past 18 months, including Nepal and Bhutan, and have benefited from listening and sharing perspectives from colleagues in the region, particularly on this acute challenge of climate change. Now, thankfully, Perth is a good place for this discussion. It's the home of the University of Western Australia Oceans Institute, which devises innovative solutions for the sustainable use of ocean resources. One example is through the Minderoo Oceanomics Centre, which aims to take advantage of environmental DNA, genomics and artificial intelligence to transform ocean conservation through biodiversity monitoring programs. And as a founding member of EORA, Australia is delighted to witness the ongoing achievements of the Australia-funded EORA Blue Carbon Hub also here, which helps to protect blue carbon ecosystems through the Indian Ocean. The Blue Carbon Hub empowers communities to participate in the restoration of ecosystems, including through those vital mangroves and seagrasses and tidal marshes that we all know so well in the Indian Ocean region as local projects. And these activities bolster resilience to climate change through carbon sequestration and local economies through improved conditions for industries, including fisheries and tourism. Of course, last night, Foreign Minister Wong also announced the new Marine and Coastal Resilience Hub, which will be led by the Australian Institute of Marine Sciences in Perth to further scientific collaboration and share best practices on marine ecology research. The Indian Ocean also offers exciting potential for marine renewable energy, currently in its infancy, including offshore wind and wave projects. So I'm pleased that we're turbocharging our cooperation, particularly in the region with India, through the Quad to harness technological change to underpin our own and the world's decarbonisation. Under the Australia-India Solar Task Force, some of our brightest minds, including Australian solar expert Professor Renata Egan and eminent Indian scientist Professor Anil Kottarathanil, providing advice to our 2 governments on opportunities to accelerate solar PV development and enhance secure energy supply chains. And supply chains, I think, is a really important theme for this transformation in the Indian Ocean, because this project provides a useful template, combines Australian critical minerals, more often than not from right here in Western Australia, with South Asian manufacturing at scale, drawing on the brightest minds from across the region. Critical minerals we know are essential for producing the solar panels, the hydrogen cells, the renewable storage, the batteries that are key to the energy transition, and India is positioning to be a significant manufacturer of these, and Australia a reliable supply chain partner. So while Australia produces almost half of the world's lithium, it is also the second largest producer of cobalt and the fourth largest producer of rare earths. And with the expected increase in demand for low emissions technologies over the next 3 decades, the Australia-India partnership will go a long way to securing mutually beneficial critical minerals for the green energy supply chain for the benefit of the region and beyond. This is a partnership that not only the Indian Ocean region needs to succeed, but the entire world. As well as drawing on our respective strengths, we're also drawing on what we have in common. And through the Australia-India Green Steel Partnership, we're collaborating on green metals, because India, home to the world's fastest growing steel industry, and Australia share similar iron ores. And by working on solutions together, our two countries can accelerate decarbonisation of the steel industry globally. So along with Japan and the US, Australia and India are working through the Quad to reduce emissions in the maritime sector by developing green shipping corridors for low carbon ports. And the scale of shipping and trade that spans the Indian Ocean region means that there is real potential for these initiatives to support the regional energy transition and global decarbonisation efforts. So I think, as you can see, this conference is an opportunity to bring together the Indian Ocean community and our partners to listen to each other and to pursue common projects. Among those common interests, the topic of this panel, harnessing technological change, is a key challenge of our generation. And in many ways, addressing this challenge successfully will unlock the solutions to our other shared challenges in the region. So I look forward to hearing your ideas and listening to the other panellists working on these important challenges. Thank you.